You want to give your dog the best.
And we know, because we're fur parents.
We got two dogs that we are giving the best to our two dogs. And I'm going to tell you exactly how we are giving the best to our two dogs, man. I need you to head over to www.incommand.dogtraining.com. Make sure you holler at my man Ian. My man Ian gonna hook you up. As long as you use hashtag no returns, he's gonna give you a discount on whatever service you're looking for. He trains dogs. He's a dog trainer. And
he does board and train, private lessons, rehabilitation, group training sessions.
Yes, sir.
He'll house your dog for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. He has different plans depending on the weeks that you want your dog to be boarded with him at his house with his puppies. Yeah. Definitely.
I'm telling you, my man, and get them all together. You know what I'm saying? He'll get you all the way together, get you looking right. All you need to do is go over to
www.incommand.dogtraining.com
and ask for my man Ian and let him know that you heard of his service from hashtag no returns podcast. But all you need is no returns. And he is instantly going to ask you what services are you looking for. And at the end of y'all conversation, man, you get yourself a nice little discount on those services.
That part. If you are not tech savvy, you can also hit them up at 717-255-4567. Or you can hit them in the email, incommand.dogtraining@gmail.com. Again, when you call, make sure you tell them you heard about them here on No Returns Podcast. Mm-hmm. Put it in the email. I heard about you at hashtag No Returns. And get you even more affordable because it's already affordable.
It's already affordable. He's going to slide you a discount on. Come on, man.
You got to do it.
Come on, man. Go get your dog a little trained up.
Yes.
Hello, world. I am Darrell.
And I'm Nina.
And this is the No Returns Podcast.
I make up the rules, do what I wanna. Yeah. They don't want no problems, they want drama. Yeah. Seeking for attention is your problem. Yeah. I've been on my that's word to mama. Yeah.
Yes, we are back for another episode, and as always, we're going to handle business first. If you guys are looking for more of the No Returns podcast or just more of the Butlers, you can find us on Instagram, No Returns Podcast, all together, smush it into one. You can find us on YouTube, No Returns Podcast, don't smush it into one. You can email us if you are interested in being a guest for one of our bonus episodes. If you have a business or a brand that you're looking to promote, if you got questions, comments, concerns, and you just want to be a part of the show, what else?
That's all I can think of.
That's all I can think of. If you just want to tell us we look nice, feel free to email us at noreturnspodcast@gmail.com. Mm-hmm. And of course, if you are interested, which you should be, in our bonus content where we sit down with guests talking about all things life, love, legacy, where we have our moral of the story segment for crazy funny story times, then I suggest you head over to patreon.com // whatever slash they use for the internet.
Yeah, I think it's a backslash.
No Returns Podcast. So. Yeah. Or if you are watching this on YouTube, all those things are linked in the description down below. Yeah. So over at Patreon, you can opt in for different tiers. There is a $5 tier, a $10 tier, and a $20 tier. Yeah. That is $5, $10, or $20 a month that you are pledging to us to get bonus extras. Get these regular episodes, you'll get them a day early.
Bingo.
And we just recently changed it where all the tiers are actually the same. So it's just a matter of what you feel like pledging, honestly. If you feel like pledging $5, if you love us and want to pledge 10 or 20, it's all on you. We don't want to put too much pressure on the people. But we gotta get a little bit of something out because this is work. So
that's for sure.
I think that covers all bases today, y'all. I think we're just gonna, not that we're off the cuff, we know what we want to talk about. It was just a little bit of a struggle coming up with things to talk about today.
It's been a long day.
It has.
It's been a long day. I'm like super tired. I'm sure she's tired.
I'm gonna try not to yawn on you guys. Oh man, but we're still trying to give you all the energy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You look sleepy.
I'm super sleepy. It's just been like a super long day. But again, we're on Patreon, and I just recommend people go with the $5, you know what I'm saying? Just because it's cheap, and you spend $5 every morning, guys.
And we know that there's like mad economic stuff happening right now, being that we are in the middle of a pandemic, so
Facts.
we didn't want it to be something too crazy, but I think that was the lowest we could set it.
Nah, I tried to give him the tree.
Oh yeah, you did try to set the $3
The tree.
pledge. I don't know. We may have to revisit that.
The tree.
I don't know. It's just such a weird
Try to
number.
give you guys the tree. All tree, y'all. Try to give you guys the tree. But
I don't know.
It just didn't happen.
I think it is cool though that you can head over there, and I mean honestly, the truth, and I'm not just saying this because this is my part of I'm on here. Our bonus material, if you are looking for some gems,
it'd be
man.
fire.
Like, I've been getting a lot of feedback that people really like our vibe.
It'd be fire.
I think that our vibe with guests is, all of that.
Fire.
Because we have guests from all different walks of life, and they pretty much come on and literally we talk about life, we talk about love, talk about legacy.
For sure.
Just our experiences, which is kind of what we're going to do today. Just talk about one of our experiences. You guys know about our marriage counseling experience with the 13 sessions and just where we were. So today, we're going to take it back to weddings.
Engagements.
What else? Planning.
All leading up to the big day, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
There were like things going on. So I don't even know where to start. I guess one of the things, and this has always been kind of I don't know if you would call it a debate between us, but just like the differences in how like women are treated when engagements happen versus men. And this is unfortunately, you guys, not unfortunately, unfortunately, Darrell and I are a heterosexual couple. So that means male and female. I don't know what it's like for same-sex couples. If you are a same-sex couple, come get on the pod with us and talk about your experiences being engaged and being married, because I would love to know. But as man versus woman, man and woman, we went through quite a few different thought processes, and I don't know what the word is. My vocab's running out with my energy. Because so when you get engaged and you are the woman who's being proposed to, and weddings in general, everything's kind of made to revolve around you.
Yeah. Pretty much.
And they kind of like forget that like the guy is getting married too, and he wants to celebrate too and be showered and all of these things.
Yeah. So like I basically feel like a lot of the pressure falls on the guy. So the guy has to buy the ring. First of all, we have to buy the ring. You know what I'm saying? And that within itself is a journey. You know what I'm saying? Then after you buy the ring, you got to figure out how to propose to her. You know what I'm saying? That in itself is a journey. And then after that, that's when like the real headaches begin.
Facts.
Like after the proposal, I think the real headaches come following after that.
Planning.
Unless you're gonna be like one of those couples who like stay engaged for like 6 years, and
you were like totally against that. I would have been engaged to you for another like, I don't know if I would have did 6 years.
Like I feel like if we're going to get engaged, then why don't we just date? Like I'm engaging to you. Like what is engagement for?
To prepare, I guess, for the wedding, right? What is engagement for?
Nobody knows.
I would just say that's the period of time. Okay, so you guys out there, correct me if I'm wrong, because some of this is knowledgeable and some of this is just pure ignorance. I feel like back in the day, and also like arranged marriages and non-arranged marriages, you didn't like live, you weren't really supposed to if you were like religious or whatever the case may be, but anyway, you didn't really live with your partner, so like the engagement period was to kind of like blend, not only like not to see if you're compatible, but to like make sure that that's the right path for you, marriage, and also to like bring the families together and things like that. For us, we had already been together for
and I can understand that if I was living back then, but now we're living in a century where I've seen people get engaged, and
that makes me want to Google what are engagements for. Like, what's the purpose?
I've seen people get engaged and they stay engaged for like 100 years, and you be like, man, you guys didn't get married yet? And be like, nah, we're still engaged, figuring it out, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know if an engagement is just like a placeholder.
Yeah, apparently it's like the announcement to officially say we have intention to marry.
So like, I don't understand.
Don't get it.
like for me, that's like, that would make me anxious. Like, yo, we're engaged. Like, are we ever going to marry?
See, this one is a good one. Engagement, just like I was saying, it's a time to prepare for your lives together, saving money. That's when people looked for houses. That's when.
Wait, why are we're getting engaged? Why are we looking for houses?
Because we're going to live together when we get married.
Are we going to make it through the engagement?
Well, that's a good question.
I don't know. I feel like, yo, first of all, okay, so like, if we're going to look for houses while we're getting engaged, like we have to be making some moves for the wedding. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We're looking for houses because, again, we're not living together. Not necessarily houses.
You're talking about
in the
back
literal
then.
sense.
I'm talking about now.
I'm not even saying it gotta be houses. I think when they say houses, they're saying we're preparing to look for a place together.
Yeah.
Because most people aren't living together
you
before they
me
get
a
engaged.
couple that's not living together before they get engaged.
I can.
Maybe this time and age, everybody's living together, busting chops.
Just sinful. Just living in sin.
I'm just saying, everybody's living together before they get, you know what I mean?
Honestly,
I feel like that's perfect.
I feel like you should live together before you decide to.
This is going to sound terribly bad. And again,
married.
don't take my advice because who am I? But I feel like you should do everything before you get married because you don't know.
You know, Darrell, I have to agree with you on that one.
I'm just saying, you don't know.
I believe you should at least
everything
get a good test.
Everything should happen before because you don't want to be disappointed.
Yeah, no. I mean,
everything
I don't know. I think that's us. I think that if you are someone who, like, there are people who do still save themselves for marriage, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think
that's cool.
Then you have to have very strong communication and be comfortable having conversations about those things.
Because the flesh is weak.
I mean, and even being able to communicate, like, if it's not that great, yo, that's an ego. Like, oh, you hurting my soul. If you tell me it's not, you know what I mean?
It is what it is. Thought you had WAP? You thought you had the WAP, bitch, huh? You got the knowledge. This not no WAP.
I can't even come back from you on that one. Like,
yo, I thought I ordered the WAP.
Thought I ordered the WAP. No,
yo, I got the fries, but ain't no WAP in the bag. No, so like I'm saying,
you better not have no fries.
Yeah, I ordered the shake, but they ain't put the WAP in the bag. So like, all right, so all right, so we got engaged. All right, so like engagement was cool. That was fun. We had some cool cakes.
Our engagement was really dope. Shout out to you because you did the thing with the proposal.
Thank you. So we got engaged, and then that's when like the fun started. Not the fun, but that's when like the headache started.
That's when everything started.
Yeah. So that's when like the headache started. So like we had to find venues. We had to, first of all, we had to figure out how the hell we were going to pay for a wedding. Let's start there.
Let's start with that and the fact that like we definitely had different timelines.
Totally different timelines.
Because you were like, I'm not being engaged to you for 2 and 3. I was like, well, let's give it like 2 years. You were like 2 years.
Because like, all right, like if we've been dating for this long, so basically, if we're gonna be engaged for 2 years, 3 years, then let's just keep dating for the next 2-3 years, and then when you're ready, let's just get engaged, and then a year later we can get married.
See, that's because you already had all that in your mind. In my mind, the 2 years was the preparation. We gonna figure out how we're gonna pay for this wedding and have money for a place.
Okay,
which we ended up.
So now looking back, now looking back, those 2 years we would have been nowhere.
Really?
Yes, really.
You felt like we did good because we had the pressure? Do we work better under pressure?
Not that we work better under pressure. I just think that we had deadlines to meet.
Yeah,
and we had to get to where we had to get to. So like,
there were other things in play too that were personal, making sure that people made it to certain points and things like that.
Exactly. So like that was like
important.
Exactly. So like I mean. So I couldn't see it happen in like a year. Like, you know what I mean? Like a year, I mean like 2 years or whatever. Like that's a long time.
I'm still hearing you say WAP in my head.
Yeah. So not like, all right. So not like, that's not like, I mean 2 years is a long time, but it's not a long time, but it's a long time. But like, you know what I mean? We can really
been more lax and
then
it
the whole
wouldn't have
thing
went down the way it did.
The whole thing is we weren't looking for like a huge wedding.
No.
So we can make this happen within a year.
We weren't looking for a huge wedding.
So we had to find venues. First of all, we had to figure out how we were even going to like make this even happen. There's a lot of hidden fees in the marriage. I mean, in a wedding. There's a lot of hidden fees in the marriage as well. But there's a lot of hidden fees when you're like trying to get like
married.
Yeah. So like,
there's a lot of deposits that have to be put down.
Boy, the deposits they kill you on. Everybody wants a deposit.
This is actually a good time. We got a lot of things to give these people with just a wedding alone. Because let me tell you, every service that you get for your wedding comes with a contract. Be it the venue, be it the photographer, be it the flowers, be it your dress, your tuxes, and like everything. If anything that goes into a wedding, including the marriage itself, comes with a contract, and you better read the fine print, baby, because
it is definitely a contract. Not only is it a contract, it also comes with a down payment. A down payment of everything: your soul, your first child,
a little bit of blood,
everything comes with a. I think the only person we didn't pay was your mom.
Yep.
And she probably low-key wanted a couple dollars.
And not for nothing, I will say this. She probably was the only person that deserved the
that's
biggest.
real. Yeah, that's real. That is honestly real. Her and the venue guy.
Our venue guy, honestly, everybody that was involved in our wedding was awesome. I just mean in the sense of having to put up with all of our shiggity. Our counseling, dealing with us. She had to live with us. She had to plan with us.
Yeah, man.
She tried to slide a few plates in there herself.
So you get, you know what I mean, you find a venue. So first of all, we had to figure out how we were going to pay for a wedding. I keep saying that, but that's like
we
how I know I'm at. So
financially sound.
We were not, you know what I mean? So like, we started like saving every little pennies we had, you know what I mean? Every little paycheck we got, we started saving up every little penny we touched, you know what I'm saying? So we can save for a nice wedding. So what did we end up? Our wedding ended up costing like $5,000, I think it was.
Yeah, somewhere between 5 and 7. I think I originally said our budget should be 10, and honestly, the crazy thing is, it's not that. Maybe people can make it work for less. I think that when we started looking at costs for venues and things like that, that number just seemed realistic for what's out here.
We had to pay a DJ.
We had to pay a DJ.
We could have played some music off an iPhone and just really kept it moving.
I don't know if it would have been as fun, but you're not a dance person.
That iPhone would have did the same thing. There would have been a little pause break at the end of the song.
Our DJ was pretty cool, I mean, he felt the crowd out. He played, the salsa for my folks.
Yeah, but when you broke is okay. Now I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we're all over the place with this topic, but you know what? I'm not gonna lie, but no, just consider this all wedding everything. Like this is no particular order, all wedding everything. So like, yeah, we paid the DJ. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we paid a lot of people, but I feel like probably shouldn't say this, but I feel like we kind of made our money back. Like,
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Your mom's gonna kill us because she's gonna be like, "Where the fuck did the fuck?" Oh my god. We didn't make our money back, but like
We put it towards our house, towards our down payment.
yeah.
We didn't make all our money back, but I will say,
but close.
We had many blessings and much love.
Yeah, that's probably like the best part.
First of all, you're not about to play me on this.
Not. I'm talking about after the wedding and everything's over. Like you guys go back to your hotel room tired as ever.
Yeah, I don't want to get too personal on that, but
we had a nice hotel room though. I don't know who got
shout
that
out
for
to
us.
my aunt because she hooked it up.
Fire.
That was Aunt Kathy and Aunt Casey.
And Aunt Casey came through with the basket.
Yeah, they hooked
them
it
goodies
up.
was fire.
So yeah, okay. So wait, okay, yeah, we are like everywhere. So part of, let's talk about the planning part. Okay, so we decided we got engaged, right? The day we got engaged, Darrell was like, "Nina, let's set a date."
Gotta have a date.
And I was like, "It already? Like today?" And he was like, "Well, yeah, like, hi, I just put a ring on your finger. Why not today?" And I was like, well, I don't even know where to begin. I think that the idea of planning a wedding sounds really fun until you have to do it and you realize, like, I have no clue what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So then, once again, we sat with Mom.
Yeah.
And really came up with a realistic timeline.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was like, let's do 2 years. Darrell was like, I'm not staying engaged for nobody's plural years. So I'll give you a good year. And
I mean, a year is fine. I mean, a year we can get this done in a year. Like if we were planning a bigger wedding than what we originally had planned, then obviously I'd be like, yeah, we need a couple times. But I already knew we were going to be like a small, intimate wedding. It wasn't going to be nothing crazy.
So that was the first thing, setting a date,
Yeah.
which we gave ourselves a year and a couple of months.
Bingo.
Based on the time frame, because we got engaged in March, at the end of March, going into April. Another thing that was kind of crazy for our situation was the guest list. How many people to invite?
I mean, it was quite easy for me. I probably had like 10 people max on that list.
And that's why I say what I say. Like, it was difficult because our family numbers are not the same.
No, I had like 10 people max.
Our friend numbers were not the same. Like, you've had the same 5 friends since elementary school. And I have friends, but I don't have like... I have friends.
No, it's just that thing where people hear you get married and everybody want to be invited. That's kind of what it was.
Everybody wants to be invited, involved, or in it. And
so much that like at our wedding when we went table to table, everybody just acknowledged the bride. The groom wasn't even involved. I'm looking at these people and they're looking at me and it's like crickets in the background. I'm like, yeah, I don't know you.
Yeah, for some of them.
A lot of them. A lot of the tables was like that. And I was like, oh, okay.
Mom's gonna kill us for this one.
I ain't never seen you before.
And that was part of my thing too. In all honesty, that is a really serious topic because part of the, like, there was some tension, even like with like parents, not necessarily your parents. Sorry, Mom and Dad. Sorry, Mom. But for me and like my mom, it was like there are certain family members that need to be there. That's how you honor your family, and you know, having certain people there. Where for me, some things weren't as serious in the sense of I just felt like if you really didn't have any interaction, not even interaction, like if you didn't take part in our relationship, then honestly, like, why are you coming to our wedding? Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people who came to, like, not a lot of, like, yeah, most of the people that came to our wedding were family and friends, but like the friends that we jointly have been people who had been around us since like the beginning of time. Mm-hmm. They had experience. I guess my thing is like people who hadn't experienced both of us. And I say that because as you guys, and I think we've discussed this on here, no, like Darrell's not as social as I am. So even like with family events and family gatherings, if he would come, he wasn't like mingling with my family or like talking and being like, oh, hey. Like that's not his personality. So there were a lot of people that it was like, he doesn't have a relationship with these people versus me having a relationship with everybody in the room.
First of all, I didn't see half of these people at family events. And I've been to a lot of family events here. I didn't see half of these people at family events.
Your vision. It's like, no.
They could have been there, but I ain't see them. But
yeah, I mean, yeah. Like most of the people that were at our wedding were at the July 4th cookout.
that's just was a lot of people there. How would I know? How would I know?
Just because you ain't see them don't mean they weren't there. But that's what that is what I'm saying though. Like, they didn't have an impact on our relationship. Like, versus the people who are, like, even the people in the wedding. Like, your people who were in the wedding experienced us as a couple.
Yeah.
I was trying to match your number of guys. So, like, some of my girls, it's not like they, you know, had a full-on knowledge of who the Butlers are as a couple.
Yeah, but they were all cool people, though.
I didn't say they wasn't cool. They was in the wedding. They had to be some type of cool.
Yeah, they was all cool people.
But, I mean, like, when you think about the people who have impacted our relationship or experienced our relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I know we have close friends, and when we went to their wedding, it was very, very intimate, and that was part of their thing. Like, if you haven't known us as a unit, there we go. Knowing us as a unit versus knowing us as individuals is two different things. So, like, for me, it was like, I really want people who know us as a unit to be here versus, like, people who just know who we are.
Yeah, no. I mean, that was our original plan.
I feel like I just talked myself into a hole. Hopefully I didn't offend nobody out there. But I mean, this is my truth though. So.
Nah, I mean, that was our original plan, but then, you know, we had, you know,
yeah, like
we just got, I mean, we got, at the end of the day, a lot of people got invited, you know what I'm saying?
And it was all love, not for nothing.
It
we
was
had
cool.
mad fun, but
It was cool. We paid for plates, and I think all of our plates got filled, so we didn't have any empty plates.
I will say our wedding coordinator and mom, as well as the venue guy, all kind of said to us, like, I've never seen an actual full turnout.
Oh, yeah. I think the wedding was fire.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, everybody showed up. If people didn't show up, someone else showed up in their place, so we didn't lose no money.
Yeah, it was great.
Our food was banging.
It was fire.
You got to pay for food, as we've said, plates and things like that. Find out if your caterer does plates. Find out if your venue has the ability to have your own caterer, or if you have to go with who they have, because we ended up with one venue. They would have kept our deposit. We had to fight for our deposit back.
And it was like $37 a plate or something like that.
They told us one thing.
37 times 500 people.
It's not 500 people.
How many people were at our wedding? 500?
270.
Oh, okay. So I was way off. Okay. I'll do the math. You go ahead and talk. What was it? 37? Oh, yeah.
Times
what was
270.
270.
Jesus, see? Told you.
$9,990 is what we would have paid if we would have stuck with that venue.
10,000 was realistic for what we was looking at. But the reason we didn't stick with that venue was because when they did the tour, they was promising us stuff with their mouths that they didn't promise on paper. Read your contract.
True. But that venue would have been fire, though.
That venue was pretty cool.
It would have been fire.
I feel like a lot of people get married there.
Or we would have been added to the list.
Yeah. I mean, it is a really nice venue.
Yeah, it would have been fire. So, okay.
I liked our venue, though. I really
No,
liked
our venue was fire, too. It was definitely clutch.
It was different.
Yeah,
like us.
It was clutch. It was kind of a long drive, but it was clutch, though. So what? All right, so you pay for your...
food, your venue.
Okay, yeah. So you pay for your food, you pay for your venue, you know what I mean? You pay for your tuxes and your wedding dresses.
Small people, so we had to do that like way in advance to make sure that
pay for what?
Tuxes and dresses. I said we're not small people, so it's not like we could just go to the store and be like, that's the one. You know what I mean? A month before. No, we had to actually be like fitted.
Yeah.
Get tailored. You had to get tailored for your tux had to get tailored twice.
Yeah, I had to drop a groomsman, best man. I had to drop a best man.
Ro had all best men, no groomsmen.
Nah, all best men. Those are my guys, man. Had to drop one. Couldn't cut it.
And can I tell them about how you wouldn't even the follow up to drop in the best man?
What was the follow up?
Not only did he drop the best man, but then you didn't even invite him to the wedding.
It's over. You couldn't do what you needed to do as a best man. Why would I have you at the wedding? It's only bad from there. Nah. It was best. It was best that it happened how it happened.
That's because Rel was ready to knock on doors if people didn't show up and they said they would to get that plate money back.
Yo, it's a lot of money per plate. You're paying for one plate for one person. So if that one person tells you like, yo, I'm coming, and they never show up, I mean, you got to pay for the plate anyways. You might as well take that plate home. I mean, Let me know if y'all had y'all wedding already, and let me know how many people didn't show up, and y'all still had to pay for them plates, my guys.
I'm really glad that our people showed up. That's one.
But that's not even. But that changes like friendships.
It does change friendships.
That changes relationships, friendships. You said you were coming to my wedding. You never showed up. I paid for your plate. Where were you?
Weddings
Why
and
aren't you here?
You know they bring out the best and the worst. It's a lot, and I think one of the things that we definitely had to keep in mind was that we are a team and we're planning this together and we're not against each other.
Bingo.
Because there are things that you're not going to agree on with your partner when you're planning your wedding. And in my case, which I feel like, ladies, leave me a comment down below if this is your case or if I feel like it's rare. But Darrell is a very creative soul, so he wanted to have a lot of creative control over our wedding.
I don't think I did, but
you picked our colors. Usually, like, women pick the colors, and
they obviously didn't see the colors you were trying to toss me in, but the colors you were trying to toss me in were kind of crazy.
I wasn't even trying to toss you in colors. I was just making color suggestions.
No.
And this was literally, I'll never forget it. This is literally what you said. I'll be in red, black, and white. I don't know. Or I'll be in red and black. I don't know what you gonna do, but.
I mean, you could have wore anything. I didn't tell you. You only had one color to wear.
See, and I think we should talk about that. Why do we only have one color to wear?
Babe, I didn't make the rules. I didn't say you had to wear a white wedding dress. That's just what the, what do they call it? That's just what,
I wish these answers would have sufficed for you when you were like, how come you get a bridal shower? Because that's just tradition.
Okay, so here's the thing about weddings. Weddings is
tradition.
The man pays for the ring.
Dish out all the money. What you talking
then
about?
He pays for everything. All he gets is bills. He gets bills on bills on bills. And the women is shower with love, shower with gifts, shower with parties, shower with everything.
You get a bachelor party. But you're not even a partier, so
it
why
doesn't
even
even matter. The thing is that, like, the women get showered with everything, and the men get showered with like nothing. Like, you got, like, it's even like when you get engaged, the men gets nothing for getting engaged. You get
the grand prize.
You get a whole 12 whatever it is dollar ring, and the men
you got
just
me a $12 ring. No,
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
So you know what I mean, like. Yeah, the man gets nothing, and I'm just.
First of all, I just told you, you get the grand prize. You get the wife.
You just, it's catered. I mean, weddings are catered to women for sure, for sure.
That's why I say, like, I would love to talk to like a same-sex couple that's married and like figure out.
Sure, it's probably still the same dilemma.
You think so? Like one person over the other?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. I mean, not for nothing. Now I feel like as time progresses and generations get away from tradition, that like bridal showers have become more co-ed for some people versus just all the women getting together. But the whole, and I had to explain this to Darrell again, tradition back in the day when women didn't really work, they were meant to keep the home, so they got showered literally to be a homemaker. You got your kitchen appliances, you got your like lingerie stuff, you got everything that you needed to be wife material. What does a husband need to be husband material?
Wow.
I'm asking.
I don't know, but a husband needs a lot. And it's yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy to get married and all you get is bills.
Like,
that's just crazy to me.
You feel like that's all you got was bills?
All I got was bills. Bills. Hey, we gotta pay for this, and we gotta pay for this, and we gotta pay for this. Oh, and we gotta pay for this.
I think the most fun in planning it is going to like the venues where you like get the free food, and we didn't do a cake tasting or anything like that because
nah.
You know, here's the other thing I will say. If you are planning your wedding, get creative. Do not be afraid to get creative if you can. Like, you don't have to come out of your pocket thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Like,
facts.
Society will really make you feel pressure to come out of like mad money.
Yeah, man. You don't have to.
You really don't.
Beat the system.
You really can.
Maybe. I don't know if you can.
If we would have like downscaled, because we thought about having a backyard wedding. We thought about
didn't think
abroad.
about it. I think you were just more frustrated, and you just we'll just have a backyard wedding.
Nah, we thought about it. Mommy was even about to like get chairs and tents and.
Okay, so
Remember?
we thought about having a backyard wedding then.
Dirty. You don't even remember.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was
just a lot of people, and then when we were planning our wedding, it was hot. It was like the hottest day.
Yeah.
With a little bit of rain.
A lot of rain. A lot of rain. Super hot, super muggy. A lot of rain.
Everybody left with different hairstyles than they came with.
A lot of sweat, a lot of body odor. Just
what?
It was a lot. It was a lot.
And then prepare for things to go wrong. And usually if you have a really good team like we did, they will keep a lot of things from you and they will fix it before you find out. Case in point, our tuxes for our young men, not you guys, not the best men, but like I had my nephew in the wedding because he lit my brother's tribute candle. Oh no.
Bingo.
Okay. Technical difficulties, and we're back. And then the ring bearers. Well, apparently, I won't name the company, but it is a very popular company where you get your tuxes from. They did not
trash.
measure. They did not measure the boys
Garbage.
right. And literally, apparently, because I wasn't there, but literally, their jackets were like here, so we had to nix their jackets all together.
Garbage. Gave my man some high waters.
They had like capri pants. Is where the hems were. So like
it was so nice.
Our other mother let out the hems and just nixed the jackets all together.
Yeah, it was so nasty.
And we paid for that. Like we couldn't even get our money back after the fact.
Not even. And they wanted us to return them. And we returned them.
Like now that I think about it, like how dare they?
Yo.
You said, and we returned them
it
on
was
time
nasty.
too.
On time. Yeah. Because, you gotta, either you give your suit to somebody else or you just return it yourself. But they expect them return.
If you rent it. Not everybody rents it.
Oh, no. We rented we rented a suit and we, bought a jacket. I don't remember how it went. It was so long ago. So it feels like long ago.
Like I shared with you guys, Darrell wanted creative control.
Yeah, for sure.
So, really.
I don't know about creative control, but.
No, I'm being just a little bit dramatic. You were just creatively involved. Like, you were heavily involved. And honestly, in hindsight, and even then, I'm always grateful because two minds are better than one.
But I'm heavily involved in everything. We do.
That's what I'm saying. I like that though. So I shade you sometimes, but I love it though because I think if you wouldn't have been involved, I would have been frustrated and just feeling like I gotta worry about everything. It's all on my plate. I gotta figure this out. And it was we didn't have those issues. We really split decisions equally, and I'll always be grateful for the most part.
Yeah.
We split the decisions equally.
Just try to tackle it together because it's a lot.
And it was hard. You're dealing with, I'm like the baby of the family, a.k.a. princess material. You had to deal with my diva antics. I had to deal with your groomzilla antics.
Don't think anything about me was groomzilla, but.
Huh.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot.
So you're not going to defend me like you just defended you? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, you already know what you were.
I'm dramatic.
Yeah, super. Anything else we're missing here? We got married. I guess that's a huge part. So we got married.
4 years in. Yay.
Yeah, so we got married, which was really cool.
I'm trying to think, what are tips that we can give people? Because,
all right, so tips is make sure you have a place to go home to, okay? A place of your own.
That was a big pressure for us.
Yeah, so we didn't go home to a place. We ended up living in her parents' basement on a... What was it?
Double.
We lived in her parents' basement and slept on a double.
A double.
Slept on a double.
It wasn't even a queen. It was a double.
We slept on a double for a week or two straight.
And you guys can't see, for the people who don't know us in real life.
Yeah.
Darrell is 6'4".
Not 6'4".
6'3". 6'3", 6'2".
I'm 6'2".
You always shorten it.
Okay.
Okay, you're 6'2".
I'm 6'2". So make sure you have a place to go home to with a comfortable bed that you guys can get comfortable in.
Because
we slept on a double that squeaked. Did it not squeak?
In my parents' basement, y'all.
In her parents' basement.
That's why that's important to note.
I mean, I'm not knocking my humble beginnings. Grateful for it.
I mean, we
no
had,
doubt, but
that was a great first year of marriage up in that basement. But
thinking like, how the hell I'm gonna get out this double?
And we're like laughing and making light of it now, but honestly, like there was a serious conversation and what Darrell was saying when it comes to even just men getting like the bill, so to speak. I feel like you were very open with the pressures that you were feeling as the man. Like everybody expects for the man to take on certain things. Everybody expects for the man to financially be in a certain place. If things fall apart, it's not really the pressure being on the woman when things fall apart. It's like, what did you do? Like, where you know what I'm saying? Like, just how we think as a society sometimes. There is a whole other pressure placed on the man, down to the proposal. Like, Darrell went ham for our proposal. And did you feel like you had to? Like, did you feel like you needed to prove? Or, like, you just wanted to do that from your kindness of your heart? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot went into that.
I mean, yeah, I don't even remember.
Really?
That's how long ago it was.
So
It
like
feels
it was bad.
like that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember. I just know that I just did it, and that's just what it was. But there are a lot of like, there is like a lot of things placed on like, man. Like I remember when I like asked your parents if I could like marry you, and
I think it's interesting that you asked me if you could.
Was I not supposed to ask?
Yeah. I mean, I asked for their blessing. There's a difference. You asked for their blessing, not
okay.
could
So
you marry
blessing.
me?
All right. So I asked them for
What if
their
they're
blessing.
like, no, you can't marry her? Like,
right.
no, you can't marry her versus no, you don't have our blessing. Well, I don't have your blessing, but we still gonna get married. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, they wasn't. I mean, they were. You know. I mean, they were pretty straight to the point about it. Like, you know, well, how you gonna, you know.
How are you gonna provide? How are you gonna do?
I don't know. I don't know. Yo, I don't know. I'm sleeping downstairs on a futon right now.
In your basement. I don't know.
In your basement. Yo, I don't got the full plan right now, but I'm trying to figure this out. I just need a yes or a no. I didn't come here for the spell.
To remind me of where I am. I just love your daughter and want to be with her. That's all.
That's all I know, dog. Like, I wrote a rap song.
You keep making me knock that thing.
Yeah, that's about it. You know what I mean? I think your dad is still going. You gotta push it like into the mic, I think. Sorry, guys. I gotta change this mic cord. I changed the mic cord and I accidentally picked the bad one. I gotta change that.
You think my dad what?
And then your dad had told me, because I think I was still like, you know, I'm still in, you know, I don't know. You know, because I'm still into. I was working, but I still was playing video games and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, you know, sometimes you got to put away your childish. Oh, what is it like when men?
Yeah, the kid.
It was something like the Bible.
It's a quote.
Yeah.
Or a scripture.
Men put away childish things. I was like, damn. It's like, yeah, but this ain't even childish though. This is like
I need to let off. This is where I let off.
Yo, everybody play video games nowadays.
He has a system. Yeah. He just don't play the games no more. He used to though.
And she was just like, he was just like, you know.
But he wasn't a gamer like you were a gamer.
Nah, he was just like, you know, man, put away childish things or something like that. I was like, yeah. Word. I hear you. Yeah, and then, you know, your mom just has, you know, a bunch of questions. Like,
yeah.
What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? What's your plan? I don't know.
I think they asked, what if she says no?
Then she says no. Like, yo, I don't know. I'm figuring it out, dog. I just came to be respectful and ask. So make sure you have your own place. Make sure you have a bed that's not a double. Okay, make sure you have somewhere to go home to. That's very, very important.
Yeah.
That's one tip.
That is important. I mean, and granted, we didn't have our own home. We had our own space. Period. Kind of, sorta. Not even. I'm lying because the laundry room was down there.
Laundry room's in the basement. Yeah.
So it was like, I'll do laundry when you guys aren't home or when you're not down there.
A little weird. Again, not knocking my humble beginnings because I appreciated it. So I mean, it was a
lot to get used to. If I'm being honest. Like when you get married, you want a space that's your own because now you're really getting into a whole different realm of knowing your partner. Mm-hmm. And knowing your partner, when it's only the two of you versus when it's a house full of people.
Yeah.
Because we did have a house kind of full of people. That gives you whole other things to have to navigate. You know, you can't, not that we didn't really argue a whole lot our first year of marriage, but like if you do, you got to worry about people being all in your personal things. And you know, everybody's marriage is different. So there's that.
Facts. Yeah. So, okay. So make sure you have a place to go home to. What would be tip number 2?
Look at all the prices of a wedding before you even get to the planning stages of a wedding. Like while you're thinking about a proposal, find out about what your local spots are looking like. And honestly, even before getting proposed to, or you're going to propose, like have conversations about what's important to you about even planning your wedding, because you can get divorced before you even get married.
That's big facts.
Just in them planning stages.
That's big facts.
Budget, financials is a big thing for people. Luckily for me and Darrell, like we did split the cost. Like we both were working. Facts. We split our costs. I mean, he's saying he got the bills, but he did because like you got my ring and stuff. But we split it. We planned together. And not everybody does that.
It was I don't know how we did it, but we did it.
Like I can remember sitting down with the wedding coordinator and her being like really surprised at just your involvement in the planning process. Like she was used to her brides pretty much taking the reins and the man just being like, it's whatever she wants. It's whatever she wants. Yeah, that's what she wants. That we didn't have that. Look, you're already like...
I mean, mine's well have been. I mean, I gave you everything you wanted.
You did give me everything I wanted. I think I gave you everything you wanted.
I didn't ask for nothing. What did I ask for?
A red tux.
I mean, that's not asking for nothing.
I was like, no.
That's because you couldn't see the vision. It wasn't only a red tux.
It was a red tux jacket.
Yeah, well, like outline. Come on, man.
You did an outfit change.
Not really an outfit change.
Yes, you did.
Just change the shirt. It's not an outfit change. A shirt?
I was thinking you had one of your guys did. No.
I just changed from my black shirt to my white shirt.
Jackets, but we had special jackets made for the guys to have red piping. And yeah, you changed your shirt because we went outside from inside. And yeah, you're right. I didn't change nothing. I just took the straps and tucked them into my dress to look like I did an outfit change so I could be cool like you.
Yeah, man.
And let my hair down.
Yeah, so, I mean, we still have our wedding stuff 4 years later. I still have my jacket. Never wore it another day.
Yeah, leave that in the comments. What do you do with that stuff? Because, like, my dress is dirty because...
I'll give it to my child to wear to prom.
Our reception.
My jacket.
Yeah, your jacket's dope.
Oh, yeah, my jacket. He can wear it to prom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire if he wear that to prom.
Your jacket is dope.
Go get it pressed up for him?
Yeah.
Fire.
My wedding dress is all brown at the bottom from our outdoor reception.
Yeah.
I need to get it cleaned. I really wanted to, like, get it cleaned and just, like, give it to a plus-size bride who was having issues, like, finding a dress.
Hey, if you need a dress... If you're plus size and you need a dress, now is the perfect time to tell us you need a dress.
Yeah,
we got a dress. We'll get it clean for you, okay? And we will ship it to you. Or if you're around, you can pick it up. We'll still get it clean for you. But you just got to let us know if you need a dress.
I think it's like a size 18 or a 20.
Yo, it's an 18 or 20. If you wear 18 or 20, come get this dress.
If you're interested, let me know. Email us.
Yeah, we got pictures.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous dress. It's very bomb.
Yeah. Go and get yourself a dress.
Now, I will tell you, you know what the hurt piece was for me?
What would that be?
My veil. My veil was like $200 for that piece of material with the beads on it. It was gorgeous, don't get me wrong. But that was
That's
hurt
like that that rug that your mom made you buy in your first apartment.
Oh my God. Yo, I was tight about that rug.
Oh my God.
How do you even remember that? Because I was probably really tight back then about that rug. I think you made me get it custom. Wasn't it custom?
Yeah, man.
I love that woman to pieces. But yeah, that rug.
Yeah, man. So,
and I don't even know where it is now.
Nobody knows where it is.
I think we gave it away.
Yeah, I think somebody's daughter was moving in somewhere, and then we gave it something like that.
I know a lot of my furniture went to someone whose like home had burned down or was in a fire or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
See, and so Darla and I opted to do a lot of things ourselves with our wedding. So luckily, one of the good things for us is that there are a lot of people in our lives. So at the time, my sister, she does floral arrangements. And I don't know if she still does them for people on like a per hire basis because she has a food truck. Shout out Gigi's Rollin' Smokehouse. Yeah, that's her. She's a grandma, but she's, not ready to be, so they call her Gigi.
Okay.
You get on my nerves. And I just realized that we missed the whole promo segment in the beginning, but we'll have to come back to that. We might have to insert the clip. See?
Yeah.
I'm so worried about that.
I'll just insert the clip from the pit. No, that's a lot. That's a lot.
We'll get it. We'll make it. Okay. So my sister did our floral arrangements. One of my brother's friends was actually our photographer. And that was cool because like Darrell wasn't a huge picture person. You're still not a big picture person, but at the time you really weren't a picture person. So it was kind of easy to just be like, just get these quick couple of shots and then, whatever. So between him and my cousin, actually, we had 2 photographers in the beginning, and then we went down to like 1, but for getting ready and things while we were in 2 separate areas. We had 2 photographers, again, in-house. Our wedding coordinator was actually who I was working for at the time. And the DJ was like her homie, so that was cool.
Yep.
The only thing that really was someone who didn't know us was the person who owned the venue.
He was a nice guy.
Yeah, because the caterers were people that my parents have known for years. They've known me since probably I was in my mom's belly.
It was really just good people.
Yeah, like honestly, our experience once we left the initial venue was really a good and fun experience for the most part.
Yeah, it was really good people. It was good people.
Our wedding party was bomb. Oh, one of the really cool things that we did, if you guys have like, if you're a couple who has your wedding party but they don't really know each other, we did like an icebreaker for our wedding party, and that was a dodgeball game. So that was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Not dodgeball. I always say dodgeball.
No, it was
kickball.
That was dope.
Yeah, like we spent the day like literally almost a year before our wedding for everyone.
Did kickball, we cooked on a grill.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like an outside type of day.
Yep. Everybody brought their kids. We had like a balloon fight.
Yeah.
Family showed up. Like our parents and everything, because it was important. Like, guys, we're planning a wedding, so there's gonna be times and places that we're all gonna have to be together, and you guys are gonna have to walk down this aisle together, so we don't want it to be awkward. So that's how we chose to like break the ice, and that was on us.
Yeah.
I don't know if people do things like that.
Doubt it.
Like,
I doubt it.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Yep.
What else? Oh, what I was saying was we did a lot by ourselves. So, even though like we had a caterer and they were really bomb, but to cut costs, we didn't have like the caterer supply a lot of our dishware, not a lot, any of it. So like all of our plates, our tablecloths, all of that we did ourselves from a website. Excuse me, I feel like.
Yeah, it was pretty fire. I mean, our wedding reception looked pretty fire before everyone like went over, was there. It looked pretty fire. When I got there earlier in the day, it looked pretty fire.
That's one thing that everybody will tell you when you get engaged and you're planning your wedding, is to make sure you take moments to take in the day. I think I was saying about the getting our own stuff because we had a lot of things left over, and we were able to give that away or use that for parties later on after the fact.
Yeah, we had a lot of leftovers. We like dumped our whole cake off somewhere because that was trash.
Yeah. Our cake was trash.
It was super trash.
And I got the red icing smeared on my dress too. That's on the dress too.
Yeah, but we'll get it clean. You don't want our wedding. We'll get it clean.
It has good energy on it, though. It's great energy with the dress.
We will for sure get it clean.
I remember like my aunt or my sister being like, wait, because it was like on my finger and I didn't know. And like,
it's life, man. What can I do?
I hope we have that picture, because like when we fed each other the cake, we both were instantly like,
Yeah, it was too much icing on there. The icing was too super thick. Believe it or not, we got our cake from Walmart because we're brokies.
I ain't never been a brokey.
Never been a brokey, but I'm a brokey though.
That was the way we cut costs, y'all. And we didn't even do a big cake. We did a really small cake for us to cut, and we did cupcakes for our guests. So it wasn't even that we dumped the cake off. I think
it was just trash.
The little 8-inch cake.
It was garbage. It was the worst cake I ever had in my life. I don't know what they was doing on that. No, the cupcakes was fire. We supposed to have some cake pops. They never showed up. Or they never
showed
got
up.
put
They didn't
out.
get put out. So
I don't know where the cake pops went. I think we sent them home with Mike.
We sent some home with Mike.
Yeah.
Our wedding party and us were eating them after the fact because we were like whooped, and we were helping the guy clean up, and we sent them home with the venue guy.
Yeah, so the venue guy left with something.
Because he had kids, and I was like, here, take these home to your boys and your wife.
Oh, yeah. So, we left, we had some cake pops left over. Cake was gone.
We
had a lot of food left over.
We didn't get them cake pops from Walmart. We got them cake pops from a lady who baked them for us. And
we had to drive the whole way out to West Bubble Bluff.
We got stuck. The car broke down.
The car did break down. I forgot all about that.
That's how I signed up.
Yo, you guys are gonna kill me. I don't know if we have like Trump fans over here. I'm sorry, but like, we got stuck in Trump County right now, bro. When I tell you Trump County, we could have died out there that day.
And it was rainy. You couldn't really see. And
her house was on like a mud road. Like,
she was.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Like, she owned her land.
Yeah, like. They don't like my kind out there. That's what it looked like.
Mom and Dad were away that weekend, and we got stuck. And Dad's like, "You don't have AAA? I'm getting it now."
Well, we got AAA, and I think we didn't even have to pay for it. I think the first toll was like free. Like, we paid for the membership, but we didn't have to pay for it was weird. Something crazy.
You get like three free roadside tow assistances or whatever.
So we got it back home, and
then I had to drive my dad's truck.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah,
I don't know why I had to drive his truck. Like, where did we take the car?
I think we went to like Giant or something. It wasn't anywhere crazy. It was close by. It was close by. And then I remember them coming back, and your dad like fixed the car on like that Monday or something.
We were broke down on the side of the road. You know how many people did not stop for us?
Nah, not at all.
I think one person stopped. Oh, that's why I had to get the truck, because we had to put like some kind of fluid in the car, and for them to even like do something for the tow. It was something.
Yeah, it was something. And then your dad came and replaced the belt or something on the car.
Anyway.
Yeah, that was crazy. But yeah, we had some fire. We had some fire cake pops. Almost died to get them, but we got them.
And someone rented a car for us for the week of our wedding.
That was your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, she rented me a nice little. She rented me.
Yeah, she rented Rel a car.
She rented us a car. That car was fire.
No,
boy.
she did. Remember, I wasn't allowed to drive it. It was you and her.
Oh, that joint was fire.
She was like, God. I want you to be able to. It was like, you need to feel like the man, so you need to be the one driving it. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that joint
our
was
wedding
fire
party
too,
painted it.
It wasn't anything special. It was just
Compass.
that your boy was coming from a Buick.
A 98.
A 98. The heat didn't. The heat worked. No, the heat didn't work.
The heat worked.
That's before, like, you know what I mean? I'm sitting here.
What didn't work was the panel, like where you see the mileage.
I know how much.
Your dash lights went out.
I couldn't tell you how much was on that mileage joint.
Something leaked all the time.
Yo, this car was on its last leg, but we made it work though. I mean, like, this joint was a float.
We got a new car a month after our wedding.
That is on God. They gave me $200 for that car.
Yes. Yep. And they wanted to give you $100. It was something that came with it that made it $200.
I don't know. Finessed it up. I think because it had a security thing. I don't know. Anyways,
it was fast though.
Oh, that joint was supercharged
turbocharged.
engine, boy. That joint got off the ground like no tomorrow, but it was just.
It's sat so low. Oh man,
It's at mad
look up a
low.
Buick Regal 98.
Oh, it's at so stupid low.
It was big.
Like one of those, like, you know, like the couch every black family has that you sit in and it just sucks you in, and then you gotta like, to get. You gotta do that to get out the couch. Yeah, that's exactly how the seats felt. And the seats, oh man, it was leather seats. So the seats in the wintertime,
they were ice cold. And
I used to get in that car like
covers.
on my way to work when I was working third shift. I used to be cussing like, oh man, I used to be punching the air. I used to be going crazy in that car.
And my car was no better because it was so small for you.
Oh man.
Yeah, I used to be fussing because like he would get in after you got in and he'd be like, is he driving from the back seat? And I'd be like, well, how does he's too tall to fit. Like, it's not even that he's leaning back. It's that he used to put the seat back to sit up straight.
I was just trying to be comfortable, man. But that joint was, it
got us through.
Yeah, it only played CDs. I ain't had a Bluetooth option. Yep. I couldn't put my phone into it, but it
got us through.
Yeah. It came through.
And then mommy rented the Jeep Compass. And then ever since then, you was on the SUV wave.
Yeah, the Jeep was just mad comfortable, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go, you know what I mean? Had to go cop, you know what I mean? Had to go cop something on them, you know what I mean?
Because you ain't never been a broke.
Never, you know what I mean? Dropped a band or two. Come on, man. What do you mean? What we talking?
I can't stand it.
Yeah, went cop. Yo, I hate when people talk like that. I copped it, man.
Dropped a couple bands on it.
Come on, man, something light. But,
you know, yeah.
So I went cop, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? Got myself a Ford, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came up in the world.
Boy. That was it. Got that like a week after the wedding.
We didn't move until a year later.
Boy.
But the car was necessary.
Because
I paid my car off, and a month after I paid my car off, the engine blew. It was like a month or two.
The car was necessary.
Sickening.
Her car engine blew. My car was on his way out. Her dad was talking about, yeah, you just need to get up every Saturday morning and put the fluids in there. I said, yo,
you used to come in the house tight after dealing with that car.
Can't do it.
I'm not about to be filling up a car every day just so it can drive. I'm like, oh, Lord.
Yeah, you need to go clean it and just go put the fluids in.
The whole point of that is that my father is a mechanic.
I am not about to live this mechanic
so
life.
He thinks that everybody can just maintain a car from day to day. And
if your dad had to like get out the car, pop the hood, wire some spark plugs together to get the car to start, he would do that for 360
I'm
days.
Pretty sure he has at one point.
He would do that for 360 days, 12 times.
I will never forget. He had this one car,
and
it like broke down, and Mom literally like prayed over the car, and it started like it would not do nothing, and she like prayed, and it just came back. And I was like, yo, you have no idea. You've seen him since he's had nice cars. He stayed with a hoopty.
Because your dad is into fixing up cars. Yo, that thing could come like, yeah, yo.
Like, you about to take me to school and what? What car are we going in? He dropped us off at Hershey Park one time in a station wagon. And we was all piled up in the back of the station wagon. And if you've ever been in a station wagon, the back is like 2 love seats. It's just open floor. Listen.
I can just see your dad driving and your mom in like the passenger side. Oh, this is great for the economy. Oh, it's so great for the economy.
We can fit everybody in here. We can pick everybody up.
I can just see your mom just making it sound amazing.
Shout out to having a supportive spouse because, baby,
man, it was cool. You know what I'm saying?
But she won't drive no hoopty.
Your mom was not about to be in a hoopty.
No, she needs a reliable car.
Hoopty who? Yo, your mom, and I'm with her. I'm 100% with her. You know what I mean? But like, yo, your mom got a taste of the fine life and she ain't going back.
Ever.
You can forget it.
Ever.
You can forget it. I'm with her. Like I said, I'm 100% with her. Once I get a taste of that fine life, I ain't even trying to go back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I loved my first car.
Yeah, your mom gave up the noodles for the shrimp. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sway did too, because now he has nothing but nice cars.
Oh, your dad tells us that, though. Like,
Yeah.
I was poor.
Yeah.
I'm not going back. Your dad's not going back to poor. Your dad will be poor as ass. One thing your dad is not, a brokey.
It just dawned on me what you were talking about.
Your dad is not a brokey,
Nah,
boy.
nah.
Yeah, not at all.
Nah.
Not at all, boy.
We gotta go tell him his business before he kills.
Oh, no. He's not a brokey.
That made it sound like he's into things.
Nah,
That's
come on,
not
man.
it at all.
Nah, good people, man.
Yeah,
good
for
people.
sure.
Nah, they're great people. They're awesome.
I think at the end he helped
love
us
them
cover
people.
some of them wedding expenses because at the end it was kind of like tapping out. He was like,
Boy.
"So where we at with things?"
Just touch and go.
I'm gonna need you to pay Lisa for them flowers.
Yeah, life support, touch and go. That's what it was like out here, boy. So
Most things you can get on a payment plan for, like everything in life, and they won't check your credit when you're planning a wedding. Unless you're getting a credit card to pay for your wedding. I know people that do that.
It's crazy. But I probably would have done it too, so I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It depends on what the cost was.
At the time, maybe not like and thinking about it. At the time, I don't know if you remember this, but at the time we was on a cash system.
I remember. Because I
Yeah.
never used my debit card.
Yep. And we did cash envelopes to try to budget our money and save our money.
So much that like we were trying to buy a house. This is like fast forwarding a little bit,
Oh
but
my
we were
God,
trying
the
to buy a
mattress
house,
money.
and then like guy was asking me a bunch of questions, and he was like, how much do you have in your bank account? And I was like, nothing.
Bro was like, it's all cash. I got
I was
all
like,
cash.
it's all cash. He was like, is this mattress money?
I work for this money.
Nah, I work.
Me and my wife, we do the cash envelope system.
No, like you guys like got this from an actual job. Yes.
Can you prove it? And he told us not to dump it all in the bank account at one time. We had to do it in increments.
Never went through that a day in my life, but that was the
funny.
first. Yeah.
We was really living in a trap, bro. We was in a basement. We had a cash box that locked.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
The Buick Regal.
It was crazy, but I mean, like, you know what I mean? The what was it? The envelope system worked.
It definitely works. It definitely works.
I mean, I don't know if it worked for y'all or if y'all even know what the envelope system is, but it worked for us.
Yeah.
Like, it worked.
It's different when you can see your money in your hand physically.
Yeah, we saved up a couple grand.
We might need to go back to the cash envelope.
It ain't gonna work now. The expenses is too high.
Plus,
income is too
when
low.
you buy a house, there's a lot of things they don't let you pay in cash no more.
When you buy a house,
Yeah.
you can't do nothing when you buy a house.
I mean, like, I can't pay my mortgage in cash or in a what is it?
You could if you went to a bank. If you went to the bank wherever your mortgage is through.
Is it a physical bank?
Yeah.
Oh.
Most of them are like a real bank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just think somebody's lending you money.
No, I mean, I know like that, but I mean, anyway.
I mean, I think it's a real bank. I could be wrong.
Like, yeah, there's a real lender that is a bank, but like the actual mortgage company is not taking cash.
Oh, the actual no.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm paying a mortgage company. They don't take cash.
I was thinking of like the car.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because your car is through a lender. My fault.
Yeah, that's the bank. Yeah,
Yeah. No. Mortgage company's not taking any cash.
Like
from you.
utilities, you can pay cash.
Yeah, they just want you to pay that thing online.
Yeah.
Or money order check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot to be
Boy,
an adult.
I ain't finna do it.
What else did we do for planning? So, okay. So, real talk for our wedding. We did go through some crazy things leading up to our wedding.
Yeah, man.
So, one of probably the worst things, we'll touch on it quick and then move on,
All right.
was losing mom.
Yeah, man.
Part of when we were discussing about timelines for our wedding was knowing that mom was sick. And wanting her to be able to make it to the wedding and her wanting to make it to our wedding.
That's facts.
She was excited we were getting married, which made me feel good.
Super facts.
But she passed literally 3 weeks before our wedding.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I remember like all of it unfolding and just being like, should we pause the wedding? Like, invitations are out. All of the deposits are no longer refundable at this point. People have bought tickets or done whatever, made their travel arrangements to get here because not everybody was local.
Yeah, I mean it was already it was already done.
It was like, yeah, everything's in motion. So I mean, at the end of the day, it could have all stopped. We could have sent Leezy for all the people and the deposits.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
I think we knew that. It was not only was it important for us, like to us, but it was important to her, and I think that kind of helped push us along.
Yeah.
And the reason that I bring that up is not just to put it out there, but really to say like things really happen when you're planning a wedding. Like all kinds of things can go haywire. So just to kind of, not that you're ever going to be ready for something like that or be prepared, but like know that there are ways to get through it. Hopefully. And thank God for our support system and our family that is close with us because they pulled us through a lot of it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely.
I don't know.
And yeah, definitely. And on top of that, like, you know what I'm saying, it was super unexpected. You know what I'm saying?
It
So
was
it wasn't
very
like
unexpected.
it was.
Even though, like, she had health issues, it was totally unexpected at that moment.
Yeah, super unexpected. You know what I'm saying? So trying to deal with that.
Which made our day very emotional.
Yeah.
Already
just
emotional.
Trying to, you know what I mean? Trying to do that. And then, like, you know what I mean? Trying to get her buried. I think we got her buried, like, maybe a week later. I think. Something like that, and then like a week.
Oh yeah, like funeral and stuff. Yeah.
Then we just had like a little time to breathe, and then like a week or two later, it was our wedding.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like time to breathe because literally like
man.
that last week before your wedding, you're finalizing everything.
Yeah.
Like,
So yeah, I mean, my brain wasn't really there. Like I was kind of on some whatever. Like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It is what
on
it is.
autopilot.
Yeah.
And just kind of numb. So like even those things like
just floating by.
yeah, like dang, kind of like wondering like okay. You know, it's not just about our wedding in this moment. My soon-to-be husband, the love of my life, is like experiencing a tragedy. And, you know, will you even be able to be happy on this day?
Yeah.
You know, will we be able to have certain moments where it won't all just be sad for us? Because it's like, you know, we're looking out into the crowd and just all of these different things and taking it in, and it's like one of the main people is just not there.
Yeah.
So even like in our, you know, looking back, like you don't look at pictures and things like that. We just kind of remembered it and kind of keep it pushing because I mean it's very real.
just really a bittersweet day for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just to say the least.
For sure. And those are things too to have to kind of like take in. Like we had at that point 2 tributes because I wanted to honor just my brother not being able to be there with us.
Yeah.
So we had already like put a candle and things in for him, but because everything happened with mom so close, but we still wanted to honor the memory. Like how do we do that really quick? So we did, I think we did flowers. Oh,
yeah.
The table's gone.
Yeah, the table's downstairs. The flowers are like back there. You can't even see them. They're on top of tulips.
Toot's shelf.
Toot's shelf.
Which way am I pointing?
Yeah, the flowers are back there, and my jacket had some flowers on it still too. So, and
we had dog tags and
yeah,
things.
everybody that was part of the family had dog tags.
So I wrapped mine around my bouquet. There's like mad things you can get to remember a loved one.
Yeah, so, and that was just that's what it was, bro.
It's possible to like really have to deal with tragedy through celebrations. That was the second time that happened. I was telling you before we did the pod, like when my brother passed, we literally had to be on a plane the next week for my mom to do my uncle's wedding in Houston.
Yeah, man.
So
and that's when I realized, like, man, you know, like life doesn't even give you a minute to catch up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dang, like I ain't even had a minute to breathe yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's tough.
It is tough. And
it's tough. I won't say it's not. It's definitely tough. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know what I mean, preparing. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean? Like, even all the way up to, like, the day that she passed, like, you know what I'm saying? She always had questions about the wedding. Like, you know what I'm saying? When are we going to go get, you know what I mean?
Her
what am I
outfit,
wearing?
what you want me to wear?
So, you know what I mean? It's a lot,
I'm going to dance
man.
with my son. Like, all of those things.
Yeah.
And it's like, ugh.
It was a lot.
And then we're very close. Like, me and you are very close. We're very close with our parents and, like, siblings, Dardar. Like, just we kind of move as a unit. And, you know, it was, like, something that we all felt. So, even just, like, even with Pops being there, like, it was literally bittersweet for everybody. Yeah. Like, we all had our moments, and then tough, we all just... it's really crazy to think about it in hindsight. Like, wow, we really just were like pushing through. Cause you got tough. Weddings and funerals. That is the best and the worst of family dramas. Man. You got people trying to come in and crash both. Yeah, man. Like, I mean, if there was anything, I think we dealt with everything. We just told you guys we had to get a new car like a month later. Like, we didn't have a place. We had all these things to worry about, but
life was working.
True and through, tried and true. We stuck it out. We stayed together.
Yeah, man. Life was working. Life was definitely working. Time was not on our side, but life was working.
And it doesn't stop. Like, we went right back to work. It was no time off. Like, we had a week after our wedding that we like honeymooned.
Yeah, man, and you kind of you got to get back into your emotion because that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, you don't even get a minute to process your emotions, you know what I'm saying, or anything. You just
go.
You just out here going, you know what I'm saying? So, it's rough, man. That's rough. That was rough.
That was. I mean, and we made the best of it. We still smiled all day.
Yeah, man, but...
laughed, danced.
Yeah.
It's just that
for sure, but man,
knowing that missing
if you
element is there.
If you could have been in my mind at the time, man, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, to be happy but not really be happy. That was a lot for me, man.
Can you recall, or is there something like, I don't know, that you could give the people listening now, like what? I don't even know. Like, what did push you through? What did make you say, no, we're still doing this? No, I got
Everything was already in motion. So everything was already in motion. Money was spent. It was already in motion. Like, at 3 weeks before the wedding, everything's basically paid for. You know what I'm saying? It was already in motion. It was already in motion, and you already know, like, vendors ain't pausing nothing for you. It's you know what I mean? They tell you, like, this is the date I got, because the next date is somebody else's wedding's tomorrow. Yeah. So, like, this is what I got. So, like, it was already in motion. So, like, I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know, you literally just battling your feelings as you're going. You know what I'm saying? And oh man,
I'm thinking about it like in hindsight. Really, really, really thinking about just how grateful I am for all of the people that like got us through it. And even before even before everything with mom, like I'm really remembering now things like our invitations. My mom did them because she had a card business, like things that we did really cut corners and we're able to because of being creative people.
Yeah. We cut corners where we could.
Yeah.
And we paid where we had to.
Yeah.
Wherever we couldn't get some free cuts from.
And it's great. It's just, there's a whole lot now in my brain, but like even thinking back to like mom's outfit, we couldn't even find an outfit that was like the right outfit for her. And then all of that happening. Yeah. And it's like one thing's for sure and two things for certain. As much as it's like some things really are just reasons for things. So like in anything you're doing, if you're planning a wedding, if you're planning whatever, like really trust certain processes. Because it doesn't matter what comes at you. Like, if it's something you want to get through and you're willing to just power through, it will. You will. You just will.
Facts.
You just kind of find it to do and you do it.
Yeah, man.
Right?
That's that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel like we should leave them on a lighter note.
What's light? I
don't even know. That's tough.
That's what happened.
This is real life stuff, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else?
I feel like that was really it. You know, after all that, you go, you know what I mean? Get back into your work, go back to work, go back to dealing with regular life.
What was advice that you feel like you kept hearing over and over before we got married? I already shared mine, which was, dang, for real?
Whatever. Who was giving me advice?
I don't know. Like when people find out you're getting married, I just feel like people always have like, oh, make sure you do this, or make sure you don't. Oh, and we didn't do this, and make sure you get lots of pictures, and make sure you have video, which we didn't have video for reasons we just.
I didn't get like any advice.
Oh man, people told me all nonstop. Make sure that you take moments to just stop and just take it all in.
I didn't get any advice. I just mostly got people that wanted to be invited to our wedding. That was pretty much it.
How did you handle that? Because I was freaking out when people would be like, oh,
I just
I'm
tell
coming.
people like, yo, I ain't got it. But I mean, you know, if you show up, I can't stop you.
Because people will invite themselves to your wedding. People will, they'll clearly ask you if they can come.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You can pull up, but I mean, you ain't gonna have a plate unless somebody else don't eat. But I mean, like I said, we didn't really have too much of that. You know what I'm saying? People showed up, everybody had a plate. We didn't really have, besides like, you know, our clothes issues. We didn't really have too many. We didn't have too many issues. We didn't have too many problems. It was a good day. It was.
I mean, for us, which is, if you have a good team and, you know, great, like, coordinators and things like that, you won't even know that things are happening. Because I think there was, like, issues with people in the seating chart and trying to get in out of the rain. But other than that, like, I think everything went off without a hitch.
Yeah, man. Just let the people in. What we doing?
People had fun at our wedding.
Yeah, people said they had a good time. So.
Like, I felt like I was hearing about our wedding for a while.
Yeah, probably. People said they had a good time. So.
It's like, no.
I mean, you know, as long as the people had a great time, I guess. I guess. I mean, I paid for it. Go ahead. You know what I mean? You might as well have a great time while it's here.
Oh, you know what else? We did not have alcohol at our wedding. Mm-mm. And that is a major cost. Mm-hmm. Now, I can't speak for our bridal party. But Darrell and I don't really drink. And we did not want people getting drunk at our wedding.
Not only that, but, you know...
Oh, yeah, I had people, like, in my father and people that are, like, in
recovering alcoholics and all that. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, out of respect. It was like, I don't want to put people that I love genuinely in these situations where things can get crazy. So, yeah.
And, I mean,
consider those things.
Yeah, you got to consider those things. It turned out to be a wonderfully, beautiful night. Night. Yeah, it was great, man.
We even helped clean up after.
Yeah,
I
man.
was pretty impressed.
It was pretty cool. It was cool. It was cool.
I had fun.
It was a great time.
I really had fun. Art. If you're picking your song for your first dance,
yeah, just pick it.
Check the time.
I don't know.
Darrell did just pick it. Literally.
I did. We didn't even really I don't know. For me, it's not a first dance is not that important to me.
No, but I say that because the song was beautiful. I love the song to this day. It was just really long, and our first dance was so awkward because again, you're not like big on dancing. We're just literally rocking back and forth, like laughing in the middle of the dance floor because we're like, wow, this song is really long now that we're here in this moment.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, it's pretty.
So you just brought me to another question. I'm sorry, but like, what were the things that mattered to you? You didn't really care about anything, just being married?
Let's just get it over with, man. I mean, like, it was already here. Like there's just certain things. I mean, I mean, you know me. I'm easy going, man. Whatever. I'm pretty much easy going. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, whatever. Cool. You know? I'm not like, yeah, I'm easy going, you know what I'm saying? Once everybody was paid, it was smooth coasting from there, you know what I'm saying? Go, you know, everybody have a good time.
How you looked was important. That's why you had to have a red jacket.
I just wanted a red jacket.
Making sure that we could pay for it was important.
Super important. Dumb important.
For me, there were traditional things that were important that I think we did and carried out. Some traditional things, not too much. I'm not really crazy on traditions. Let's make our own.
I guess.
You think not? You think I am?
I don't know what you are. I'm just not. I mean, you care about certain things that I just don't care about. Whatever, man. Whatever.
This is true.
Doesn't change the outcome of anything. It is what it is.
I don't even know how we got through even those things. I guess we just talked it out and knew you're gonna have to compromise on some things.
Yeah, I just gave you everything you asked for. I think that's just realistically what That's just what it was.
I'm gonna let you have that.
I did. I mean, like, I don't, like, you just care. I mean, like, you cared about little small things, and I'm just like, okay. You got it.
I'm trying to think and put myself back in that time space, but I don't really want to.
Yeah, you got it. So.
I don't know. Hopefully, you guys were entertained. We kind of left out on a note.
Yeah.
But it was real. This is our life, and we are being as transparent as possible with you guys. And trying to not only, like, that's not wanting it for sympathy, but really letting you know, like, you'll get through things.
Bingo.
We've been hit with a lot of things, and
Facts.
we can still sit here and laugh about breaking down in West Bubble and all these about Darrell never being a brokey.
A lot of great times.
So yeah, hopefully you guys got something from this. I don't know. We were kind of off the cuff, kind of not. We kind of just, I don't know. You guys got to start sending us questions or something.
Somebody's got to start saying something out there.
Listen, because be a lot some days.
If you're not going to subscribe to be a Patreon, you can at least send a question.
Yeah, it's free. Comment below. Hit us up on Facebook.
For sure.
Hit our DMs on Instagram.
For sure.
Like our DM, not our DMs. But yeah, like seriously, y'all, because I feel like part of the reason we started this was because people were always asking us questions, and now
we're answering questions and nobody's asking us questions. I don't understand y'all fools.
You're not about to troll our listeners.
I don't get it, yo. I don't get it. Weirdos. I always wanted to use cool guy talk.
Is that a cool guy word? Weirdos?
Like, yo, weirdos. I don't get it.
They weirdos.
Cool guy talk. Weirdos. Look, man, I'm so tired. Like, I'm so tired.
Yeah, we need rest.
We're so
probably delirious
tired
at this point.
I, like, came home and started cleaning, like, last night. I think I got, like, by the time I fell asleep, it was, like, 3 a.m.
If you guys want to know about this thing, about about how Rel is the cleaner, you should subscribe to our Patreon and hear some crazy stories, because we got one on there right now that's we'll let you know about that.
For sure.
The cleaning.
Then I woke up this morning at like 7 something
and kept cleaning
and got back to cleaning. I've been cleaning all day.
Cleaning, moving furniture.
I'm over it.
Engineering, multiple podcasts.
Yeah. I'm
you
like,
did. You worked for
I'm
your
sorry,
day
guys,
today.
if the energy's a little off today. Your boy tired, boy. I'm dog tired.
Sorry, I'm about to. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so if you're watching this, guys, thanks for watching it. If you made it this far, which some of you do, some of you don't, we appreciate it.
If you made it through the whole
if you made it I'm not gonna say it. I gotta say thumbs up, but somebody just always gives a thumbs up.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, thumbs up these videos.
Yeah, thumbs up the videos. But if you made it this far, comment below.
No, comment below weirdos. I ain't no brokey.
And I ain't no brokey or weirdos. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Never been that. Never been. Nah, I've been one of those, but never been both at the same time. Never been both at the same time. Come on, what is y'all on?
What is y'all on? You really haven't wanted to use these words.
Yeah, what is y'all on, man?
Wow.
Cool guy talk.
People really use that in normal. I mean, they fit it in, whatever.
What you on, fool?
All right. And on that note.
Yo, in my brain, I be really like putting together sentences and they be fire, boy. Yeah, and I say them out loud, and I be like, nah, that ain't it yet.
Is that why you're a rapper?
Nah, just be trying to put together. I'm not just trying to put together like cool slang terms. I mean, like they say that out. Like I think that's like an out west type thing.
Fool.
Yeah, what you on, fool?
I feel like that's a Mexican thing.
Come on now, it's
because I feel like that's down south too. I'm not trying to be rude or be crazy, but I feel like when I go to Houston, there's a lot of Mexican persuasion.
Yeah, they stay
there,
down
and
there.
they say food.
Yeah, they stay out that way.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is West Coast.
What you on, fool?
It's been a while since I've traveled down there, but
What you on, fool? Yeah, I like that.
nah, because you about to be talking to me like that all week.
What you
What's
on,
up, fool?
Yeah.
It is real, like,
Yeah. What?
it's wavy. That's another one.
Yeah.
You wavy. Ooh, baby,
Nah,
wavy.
I don't like that. That one's, you know what I mean? That one's trash. That one's trash.
I'm not about to go back and forth with you on slang.
All right. I'm super tired, guys. I'm sorry if this has just been like a silly all over the place
Hopefully,
episode.
yeah. Hopefully, if nothing else, you guys laughed with us. Hopefully, maybe you got some things that you didn't think about if you are planning a wedding or plan to plan a wedding. Hopefully, if you already had to plan a wedding, this makes you reminisce with your partner and you guys get some good laughs about the things you went through, because I'm sure you got some crazy stories. Email us your crazy stories.
Say
like
word.
Something. Interact with us, y'all. Ro won't call you a fool if you email us.
What y'all fools on? What you on, fool?
On that note, guys, as always, thank you seriously for the support, watching,
definitely.
the feedback. We appreciate it. Keeping us going. And yeah.
Guess we holler at you guys next week. We will see you guys on Monday.
Sunday if you're
a Patreon. I'll see you guys tomorrow on my Patreons. But Monday, I'll see you.
YouTubers.
I'll see you YouTubers.
Podcasters.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you if you're a podcaster.
Excuse me, I holler.
I had to burp at the same time. It's weird when we burp at the same time. Sorry.